I don't think men should have opinions on what women should be allowed to wear or have opinions on what women should wear in general because we're not them. We don't have power and control over women as long as they do not grant it to us. Um, I've seen some conversations in the manosphere that shame women for wearing revealing clothing. And I think it's all seated in insecurity. I've heard men talk about how they wouldn't want their woman wearing revealing clothing because why are you trying to put on a display for others when I'm your boyfriend? Well, your girlfriend is a person outside of you, and she should be able to do what she wants to do outside of you as long as there's no cheating. And wearing revealing clothing doesn't have to be this sexualized thing that we make it in society either. Other men should not look at your girlfriend and sexualize her body. Of course, this is going to automatically happen, men. But the conscious male, I think the aware male, the empathic male, should be able to look at a woman, even if she's wearing some revealing clothes, and not sexualize her. Not make comments, not have opinions. Women's bodies are their own, and they are allowed to do whatever they want to do with their bodies. And they will always be allowed to do whatever they want to do with their bodies. I really do feel like when men have opinions over what their girls should wear, I mean, it's different when it's in a relationship dynamic, but I think it's even more shameful when men have opinions on what women should wear in general, like single men, especially if you're a single guy. If a girl is wearing less and she's single, brother, you should just be happy about it. Enjoy it. She's blessing you. They're blessing us. Why are we mad? Oh, is she a hoe, a whore, a slut? Just because she wears revealing clothing? No, not at all. And even if she did have, let's say, a higher body count and she wears revealing clothing, it's her life. She's allowed to do that. She's allowed to explore. She's allowed to do whatever she wants and have as high a body count as she wants to. And you shouldn't look at it in judgment, and rather, you can still be their friend. You can still, perhaps maybe it may not, if she's not in the season of settling down, obviously you wouldn't try to tie her down and make her your girlfriend. But I see men just overtly being angry at women for wearing revealing clothes or saying that they would never allow their girlfriend to do such a thing, and I feel like it's coming from insecurity. And I think it's an opportunity for men to look at themselves and try to self-improve. If you really feel like your girlfriend can be stolen from you just because she's wearing revealing clothing, then perhaps maybe the relationship's not really meant to be. Maybe you got to go to the gym a little bit more. Maybe you have to do some self-care, some skincare, self-care, skincare. Maybe you got to up the style a little bit. Maybe you got to work on some talents and some abilities so that you don't feel so threatened. Women are allowed to do what they want, wear what they want, and we shouldn't have any opinions on it. Plain and simple. And really, men have the responsibility to not sexualize women based on what they're wearing, but see them as a human being. And see them for the qualities of their psychology and not just their physical body. Of course, you're going to look at the physical body. It's just a human characteristic. But the more that you learn to humanize women, the more you will actually be blessed, because you won't be looking at them just through male gaze. You'll be looking at them through human connection. And trust me, guys, that's where you get the most bang for your buck in regards to feeling less alone in life, in regards to having healthy relationships with women, in regards to feeling better, to feeling more supported as a man, and even romantically. If you can humanize a woman and genuinely love and appreciate her and recognize her psychological qualities, then she's gonna love up on you eventually, if it's meant to be, if she likes you too. But we don't have to be going around with all this hate towards women. Oh my God, they wear too little clothes. They're rats now, they're not loyal. Yes, they are, bro. They will for the right person. And if it's not you, we have to work on accepting that. But in the meanwhile, women should be allowed to wear whatever they want to, wherever they want to. And that's that, baby. Don't be insecure. Work on yourself, work on your self-confidence, work on not sexualizing women, work on humanizing women, and you will be blessed in this life, bro. Trust me. Yeah, so stop looking at women's bodies. If you notice them wearing something revealing and it's gonna disturb you, or it's gonna have, you're gonna get triggered at, just don't look, just look at her eyes, look at her hair. And also, while we're on the subject, don't stare at women in public. You should only really be glancing at a woman. I always suggest just don't look at women in general. But I know sometimes you do see shoddy, and she's looking kind of fine, or you kind of catch the corner of the eye, and you're like, I just kind of want to glance. Look, bro, I don't know. It could be your girlfriend. I don't know. Who knows? Glance, don't stare. But don't be doing it all the time. Really try your best not to stare at women in public. Alrighty, guys. So with that, and especially more important to tell males these things, because women have lots of negative experiences with men in public. So it's important, we want to create a safer, calmer environment for them to not stare. So try your best not to stare at women in public. This goes back to, we shouldn't care what women wear in public. We shouldn't even be looking at them, really, unless you're trying to get to know them or establishing a relationship with them or already have a friendship or connection with them. All right, guys. Well, that's my point. Men should not have opinions on what women wear. Plain and simple. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful Sunday. And I will see you guys soon. Maybe I'll make another video in a few minutes. Who knows? Alright, guys. Peace and love.